Listen, we're playing Pokemon Shield, okay? I'm back from the dead. I've rose from the grave. I'm out here, and we're like 10 seconds in. I had to restart the stream because I tweaked the audio because it kept doing things, and then I didn't like it. So now we're good. Everything should sound good. If it doesn't, you can SMD. And yeah. So this is the chairman guy. He's kind of like, yo. I mean, you guys know what Pokemon is, right? He's giving us a little introduction. You got the champion here. This dude's never lost a battle. He looks swag as fuckery. And his main mon is a Zard, because why wouldn't it be? Now, I haven't beat this game before. I own both versions. I've gotten up to the 6th gym in Pokemon Sword, but I kind of got bored with my playthrough, and I found an old Elgato card laying around, and I was like, you know what, why don't I just try to get into the streaming biz and stream Shield, because I haven't played Shield yet. So that's what we're going to do. And it should be fun. I mean, I don't like making videos anymore, and I feel like my channel just kind of sits here doing nothing. So if I'm gonna play a game and I have a game card and I have all the time in the world to play games and stream, why the fuck not just try getting into it a little bit? So that's basically what's happening. Oh, there's my dude. Description here. I'm like so new to this, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. But everything seems to be running pretty good. Hopefully the audio levels and stuff's fine. Every time I tweak it, the stream buffers and I have to restart it, and it keeps making these really stupid videos I have to keep removing. But yeah, so I don't like making videos anymore because I don't have the passion for it like I used to years ago. I'm surprised like all you guys are even still subscribed, and I know it was all for Battleborn and whatnot, so if you want to unsub, I don't give a shit. I'm kind of just doing this to please myself at this point. But if it kicks off, it kicks off, and I mean, streaming's a lot more fun than making videos in my opinion. But yeah, probably going to be streaming pretty frequently now that I've got my Switch hooked up. Everything's running smooth. I've got tons of Switch games. I'll kind of just show you real quick. I've got Sword and Shield, I got Civ 6, Slay the Spire, Skyrim, Witcher, D&D, Stardew Valley, some Yu-Gi-Oh game, Escapist, some Silk game I bought for like 10 cents. I got Story of Seasons, which is kind of like a farming game, but it's based off a TV show, I think, in Japan or something. It looked pretty cool. Darkest Dungeon, I got Dragon Quest, Goose Game, Zelda Awakening, I haven't even played that, Dragon Builders 2, Octopath, Mario Party, Divinity, Smash, Fire Emblem, hell of a good game. But yeah, these are, and I'm looking to buy even more Switch games over time whenever stuff comes out. I'm definitely going to be playing Animal Crossing. I might as well fucking stream that too. Oops, I don't want to do that. I have my buttons mixed up. Using the Pro Controller, I've used it before. Why must you buffer? It's buffering on me, I don't like that. I put the stream quality on best and 10 megabytes. Probably need to reduce that a little bit. Maybe I will. probably why it keeps wanting to buffer every few seconds. It could also be because I went to the home page. I don't really know. Like, oh, it looks like the stream's still working. It's just buffering every now and then. We'll keep it going for now. Yeah, if you've never played this game, I'm probably not the best person to watch play through it, in all honesty, because until I get up to where I was, I'm probably going to just skip most of the dialogue, because I've already read it and I know what's going on, but just kind of sum things up here, basically. This dude's our childhood friend. He's the little brother of the champion, and we're going to meet the champion right now, and he's going to give us our first Pokemon. So that's kind of what's going on right now. If you wanted a true blue like Let's Play where someone reads out all the dialogue and holds your hand the whole time, I mean, this is definitely not the channel for that. But post-game discussion, with no spoilers, I used to be one hell of a competitive battler back in the day on Pokemon Online. Not Showdown, I never played Showdown, but if you run the name Chemical by anybody that's an OG PO player, they'll probably know who I am. I used to always top the ladder and shit in OU. But this game, it's got a really good VGC scene. I guess like Nintendo wants to push VGC as the main thing. They don't like smoke on kind of saying what's allowed and what's not, tiers and whatnot. VGC, I mean, it's pretty weird, but that's what all the like worlds and shit is. It's like double battle. I think it's 4 Pokemon and then no dupes. It's pretty weird, but anyway, the reason I'm talking about it is because with this game, they've introduced a thing called, like, well, they're not pioneers or anything, but they've implemented a ladder system where you can go from, I think, Pokeball to Master Ball, which is like your tier ranking. So like if you play Smash, you would know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to like ELO and stuff. Basically, this is the first Pokemon game that I know of that has implemented a actual ranking system, but it follows the VGC, which is why I brought that up. But post-game wise, anyway, I'm looking to be a pretty big contender for that VGC scene. I just have to, you know, obviously get through the games and then breed for Pokemon and whatnot. But if I end up enjoying this whole streaming thing, I'll definitely stream a lot of that and then get that going. So these are the starter Pokemon. You got Grookey, little monkey guy, grass type. Sobble, little crybaby slug lizard thing, water type. And then you got Scorbunny, your traditional fire type. I'm probably going to roll at Grookey. Competitive-wise, I know Scorbunny's the best. Cinderace is actually OU. Sobble's pretty good as well. Grookey's kind of the weird one that kind of just sits there. It's kind of like the middle of the card guy, I'd say, but I think Grookey's final evolution, I'm not going to spoil anything in case, like I said, you're one of those people that his final evolution's actually, in my opinion, the coolest looking one. Definitely not the best competitive-wise, but the coolest looking one for sure. I originally, when I saw the starters, before I knew their final evolutions, I was a huge Scorbunny person. Scorbunny was my go-to. But then I saw all the final evolutions, and I was a little... I mean, I don't really know what I was expecting for Scorbunny. But Grookey ended up, in my opinion, looking like the coolest one. And then Sobbles is just a disaster. But we're going to go ahead and name this guy Jamal. Shout out AlgaeMan58 for the name Jamal. Our star player here on our team. And Hop's already got a Pokemon, which is why we got to choose first. He's got that Wooloo there, and he's going to go with Sobble because your rival in this game picks the less effective starter based on the one you pick. So like if I went Scorbunny, he'd go Grookey. If I went Sobble, he'd go Scorbunny. And then Leon here, the champion, Hop's brother, is going to pick up the last one. So whenever we end up getting to the champion fight, battle Leon, he will have the evolution of his team. Man, YouTube does not like cutscenes. So now, Hop and I are going to have a little battle. Make ourselves proper rivals. Now, Hop's a big fan of his older brother. He's got a lot of expectations to live up to since his brother's the champion and he's never lost a battle. But unfortunately for Hop, we're not going to be losing to him. So, his chances of being undefeated like his brother are about to be ended right now. Just scratch spam him down. Once we level up here, Wooloos actually give a lot of experience, so it's really nice. Level 6, and we learn Branch Poke, which is, I believe, a unique move for Grookey. It's basically like Vine Whip, but it's like a really bad Vine Whip. But we're going to be able to use this move against his Sobble here and take it out really easy. Hop's going to be surprised we knew how to do that. As if nobody else knows type advantages. And that's that. So, after this little conversation here, we're kind of just talking about the gym challenge and whatnot, and how me and Hop are going to be good rivals, talking about the Pokedex, which we'll all get to figure out what that is sooner than later. So, let's actually save our game, number 1. And number 2... let's check out our Grookey's nature, because why not? We've got a quiet nature. So that's obviously a pretty bad nature for Grookey. But it could have been worse. We didn't take a hit to our attack, and Grookey's a physical attacker, so I'm going to go ahead and move our moves around a little bit. Just make it easier when we're battling. And he likes to relax. How about that? So if you caught this earlier, there was a Wooloo bouncing its head into a fence. Now the down goal that he needs us to go find that Wooloo. You know, I'm actually going to tweak the options too really fast. So, tech speed fast. Turn that gyroscope thing. No, we could leave that on. Why not? Yeah. So, we're just gonna turn the text up. Because, like all Pokemon games, they love their dialogue, they love their story. Me, not so much. As long as I got the general idea what's going on, I don't need to know every little detail they're talking about. So, this is the spooky place. We're gonna get our first wild encounter here. This is Skwovet. It's a normal type. It's about the equivalent to a Rattata in Gen 1. I'm sure everybody knows what Rattata is. And unfortunately, Rattatas, or Skwovets in this case, are not very challenging. That's one down. Got a couple more encounters in this area. Nothing too crazy. This is probably the hardest one here. It's going to be a Rookidee, which is this region's equivalent to Pidgey in Gen 1. Rookidee's final evolution is, in my opinion, the coolest looking regional bird out of any generation, other than possibly Starly from Gen 4. Or Staraptor, I should say. But you'll see that in due time. You know, it's a Corviknight. I believe it was actually shown in one of the trailers early on for this game, so it's not necessarily a spoiler if you keep up with Pokemon news. We're going to come across one more Skwovet. This one's a little bit tankier than the last one, so it's going to take us 3 turns to take it down. Oh, maybe not. We got a crit. Look at that. So, if you're not familiar, critical hits are luck-based, and whenever you nail one, obviously it does more damage. So, after that, we're going to run up through this forest here. Try to find that Wooloo! Wooloo, where are you? Wherever could you be, Wooloo? What is that? It's a wolf! This is the box legendary for Shield. But our character doesn't know that. I think it's really cool how they did this in Sword and Shield. So obviously if you're playing Sword, you'd encounter the Sword box legendary. But me playing Shield, we're going to encounter this one. And basically our attacks do nothing. It's like we're attacking thin air. No, I actually got the guidebook, the physical guidebook that was released for Sword and Shield. They delayed it a couple times, so I got it pretty dang late. But it's really, really nice. There's tons of useful things in there, and I'm going to kind of just look at it every now and then as we play. Because, like I said, I haven't completed the game. I've gotten up to the 6th gym on Sword. But even looking back through the book and older areas, there's a bunch of things I missed. Didn't know were there, so If you have an extra 25 bucks, I think, might as well pick up the guidebook. It's really nice. I wouldn't recommend it unless I didn't use it myself. Anyway, we're going to get saved by Leon here, and he ended up finding the Wooloo. And there we go. We're finally back to mom and get our actual started. Another cool thing that this game has is it actually has an autosave feature. So if you notice, when I walk into buildings or out of buildings or caves or what have you, I'll kind of demonstrate top right of the screen. It'll say now saving. So if I were to quit my game right now, I would be right here and my progress would be saved. So no more can you just lose your data or forget to save and have your Switch or your DS or your Game Boy, what have you, die on you, and then you lose a couple hours of progress. Obviously this interferes with like shiny hunting, like if you're like in Gen 1 where you'd stand in front of Zapdos or something, you want to catch a Zapdos shiny, you know. Autosaves could interfere with stuff like that. I don't know if there's, to that degree, like something that similar, but you can disable the autosave feature is what I'm trying to say here. So if for whatever reason you don't want autosave turned on, you can turn it off. But for someone like me who forgets to save a lot, then it's pretty good. So I chose to avoid Pokemon in Route 1 because why not? I mean, there's nothing I want to use in Route 1. Because me, I personally like planning out my teams in advance. Just, I don't know. It's a me thing. I like having a nice balanced team, having tons of coverage for all types of Pokemon, like being able to take hits, switch in and out, take hits for unfavored advantages, and then also switch in for favored advantages. So, pretty soon here though, you'll get to meet a couple team members that I plan on using. So this is Sonia. Back in the day when Leon was doing his championship journey, she was the equivalent to Leon as Hop is to me. And this random dude is going to give us a potion. It's kind of just like a little introduction to items. Our mom actually already gave us some potions, but the game doesn't really tell us that, if I recall. There's a little hidden Pokeball over here. Gives us a rare candy. Let's just go ahead and use it. Normally I'd save these, but for the sake of, like I said, anybody that's new, I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Basically, it just levels up your character by 1. Instantly. But yeah, usually those items are way, way, way better if you're super high level, because the higher level you get, the more XP you need to level up. But that was just a little demonstration. Now Hop's going to show us Pokemon Centers. If you played any Pokemon game, you know what these are. This is where you heal up your Pokemon for free. And that's the PC, where you store your other Pokemon, and that is the Pokemarts, which is where you buy items, like Pokeballs and potions. I'll kind of show you both here really fast. So you can also sell items here, so like if I didn't want this Paralyze heal, I could sell it for a little bit of extra cash. And these are all the items we have access to right now. And this is the PC. So if we use the box here, I mean, we've got tons of space for extra Pokemon. I'll go in these slots here. This guy is a new guy for Sword and Shield. He acts as the name raider from all the other games and the move remember guy. So, like, we don't have any moves that we can learn right now because we just got our Pokemon, obviously, but later on we'll come back to him and we'll try him out a little bit. And this is the PC. Basically, she just takes your Pokemon, heals it up. You get a nice little animation here. It's very satisfying. And that's that. So this is someone I didn't initially know was here. Basically, she's like a horoscope fanatic. And if you tell her your birthday, which I'm going to plug in right now, I'm not entirely sure what this does, but she says that you've got luck, and on your birthday you're going to be super lucky. You might find a legendary or shiny. So, whenever it is my birthday, I'll be sure to come back and see if there's anything super cool. One extra Pokeball there. We're going to check out the clothing shop. This was introduced in Gen 6, I believe. So this is the dressing room. We'll do this first. Basically, this is where all of your clothes you've purchased go. You got pants, jackets, shirts, socks, shoes, your backpack, your hat, your glasses, and gloves. And if you talk to this lady here, it's usually a lady, I think it always is, you can buy new clothing. So we're going to buy this shirt because this shirt looks awesome. We're going to spend all our money on a shirt. Because why not? 30 grand on a shirt? No problem. Oh, there's also a berry shop here. So, I mean, these aren't the best berries. You know, poison heal, paralyze heal, and 10 HP. It's nothing good. I'll buy one berry just to show you. So, like, berries have two uses. The first use is just using it. So if I were to use this, if I was damaged, I'd heal up to 10 hit points. But if I make Jamal hold the berry, he will gain 10 life points in battle if the circumstance of damage he's taken is met. Which isn't the best thing, but it's not bad. So this is a new thing in Sword and Shield. If you see this little sparkling spot down here, if we press A, we can pick up an item. This one happens to be a revive, which is used if your Pokemon's fainted. You can revive it, hence the name, into your party. There's little hidden items like that all over the region. So now Leon's going to show us how to catch a Pokemon. Pretty standard stuff. Just go into battle, damage it a little bit if you want to increase your catch rate. And then you go into your bag like he's doing, use a Pokeball, and then you catch it. About that simple. This is just chance based here. There's no button presses or anything you can do to increase this. It's just hope you catch it. And that's that. So now he's going to give us some Pokeballs. We actually got 5 Pokeballs earlier from Hop when we got to Route 1, but since we didn't catch anything, Leon's going to show us how to do it and give us a little bit more. And now we are on Route 2. Hey, look at that, it's a Yamper. So this game has overworld encounters and regular traditional grass encounters. So when I walked into this Yamper and he was walking around like that, that means, you know, if I bump into him, I'm gonna go into battle with the Yamper. And Yamper is actually one of the Pokemon I want to use on my team. Not forever, but for a good amount of time. I plan on replacing him later down the line, but for right now, I want to use him. So we're going to go ahead and catch him. Yamper has a cute little ability that I'll show you here in a second. So, get a little bit of XP for catching it. Pokedex entry. And we're going to name her Goodest Girl. If it was a boy, I would have named it Goodest Boy. How can you not like and our dudes beat up? I would go back to the Pokemon Center, but you know what? I'll just demonstrate here. So I use a Paralyze Heal, and I can use a potion, and now we're good. Let's go ahead and put Goodest Girl in the front of our party. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the ability. So, her ability is Ball Fetch. So as it reads, if I'm not holding an item, it will fetch the Pokeball that first failed the throw of the battle. It's worded really weird, but basically, as long as I don't give her an item, and I Pokeball will catch me for. So, instead of damaging it like I did to her, I'm just going to throw a Pokeball, and hopefully it doesn't catch so I can explain what I'm trying to, or show what I'm trying to explain here. Okay, well, let's just catch the Rookidee then, fuck it. Alright. I'm not going to name this, I don't want to use it. Try it on one more Pokemon. Let's try it on this guy. Oh, level 7. It should kick out. Let's try this. There we go. So, it broke out of the Pokeball. Then her ability activates, found a Pokeball. We got the Pokeball back. So, since we're already committed to this, we might as well just catch it. This Pokemon's pretty cool, this Fox Pokemon. Nickit. Nickit's also got a pretty good ability called Runaway, which I'm sure any seasoned Pokemon player is familiar with. If it's the front of my party and I go into a wild battle, I have a 100% chance to run away from the battle without fail. And in this game, that's actually very useful. You'll see later on. But we're just going to go ahead and catch this. I'm not going to use it. Just plan on catching all the Pokemon anyway, so why not? And there we go. Okay. So now you see the Pokeball that we got is now held, and we can put it in our bag. And we that we would have lost. Let me show you the grass encounters real quick, might as well. So you see that little exclamation point in the grass? That indicates where a Pokemon will jump at you if you were to walk into the grass, opposed to the overworld spawn. So we found a Purloin, might as well catch it. We don't have it. Again, not planning on using Purloin, but I do need all the Pokemon. Let's hit one more tackle in here. Yeah. Aside from Yamper being a electric type, one of the reasons I want to use it early on is because if I keep it in the front of my party and I'm trying to catch Pokemon as we go along, and one of them break out, I can save money and Pokeballs by using the Ball Fetch ability. It doesn't seem like a huge deal, but it can be, especially if I'm using rare Pokeballs or expensive Pokeballs. So this is our first trainer here. I'm actually going to put Jamal in the front, just so, I mean, I don't know. It's just a me thing. It's just a me thing right now. I could explain it, but alright, so he's just got a level 6 Squavit, nothing we haven't dealt with before. And just like that, he's down. Easy as cake. Little Pokeball here. Jump down the ledge. Ledges are pretty cool. Saves time. I could have walked back, but since there's a ledge, you just jump down. Another Pokeball up here. Oh. Oh, we got a brilliant Pokemon. These are new to Sword and Shield. It's hard to tell on Rookidee because it's color scheme, but if you saw that little glowing effect around its body, it means it's a quote-unquote brilliant Pokemon. They're slightly stronger than their regular ones, but if you catch them or defeat them, you get a little bit extra EXP, I believe, and you get Watts, which is like a certain kind of currency used in Sword and Shield that you'll kind of see later. Ooh, he's got Defog on him. So that's a brilliant move that Rookidee can have, I guess, is Defog. That's really nice. But I'm not looking to catch him. I just wanted to defeat him so we get that sweet ol' XP and also the Watts. So as you see, we defeated it. You gained 140 W. And later on, not too much later on, I'll show you what those are used for. But I'd highly recommend if you see any Pokemon with that brilliant aesthetic effect, definitely encounter it, catch it, kill it, whatever you want to do. So she's got a Choodle, which is a water-type Pokemon. So Jamal should have no problem dealing with this. Just like that. Everyone's leveling up. Rookidee and the rest of the party don't really matter, but so that's our second trainer. We got one more trainer down here, and I'm going to kind of cheese it because I know what he leads with. So we're actually going to put Good Girl in the front because this trainer likes to lead with a Blipbug, which is a new Pokemon. It's a bug type. Kind of the equivalent to like Caterpie or Weedle. Should probably switch Goodest Girl's moves around a little bit. Wow, that actually did a lot of damage for being Nuzzle. Nuzzle's only got, I think, 20 power. But it has a, if you notice, it has a 100% chance to paralyze, which is why it's a cute little move. Go back into Jamal here to take out the Nickit, which is a Dart type. I don't think I said that earlier. Big hit. Powerful. Ooh, it's a speed tie. Look at that. Easy. Alright, let's go ahead and throw Jamal back in the front. And switch her moves around a little bit. And let's save, why not? So, we're going to come over here real fast, because we actually have a fishing rod already. And, there is one Pokemon, I'm sure everybody knows what it is, that I would like to catch. And there it is. It is a Magikarp. Magikarp is one of the other Pokemon I want on my team. Hopefully this doesn't knock it out. There we go. So, Magikarp's going to be pretty useless for a while. But I think at level 18 it evolves into Gyarados. And will quickly become one of the strongest members on my team. And we're going to name her Daedalus. And this has nothing to do with the Greek god Daedalus. It's more so the Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster, Leviathan Dragon Daedalus. If you're unfamiliar, give that a quick Google search and you'll quickly see why I named it Daedalus. Oh, and we just ran into an encounter. And it's a Flipbug. Let's go ahead and just catch it, I guess. Unfair type advantage here for Jamal. Hopefully this thing doesn't knock us out, because it very well could. With that Struggle Bug. It's super effective. And, oh, there's the Oran Berry kicking in. Now, I'm actually going to switch into Good Girl real fast. I could just throw a Pokeball at this thing, but just in case it doesn't work, I want her ball fetch ability to be able to give me back a Pokeball. She can take the hit. No problem. Easy. Oh, I'm out of drink. It's not good, I'm talking so much. Oh, I didn't mean to give you a nickname. Sorry. Put that in a box. And now we're here. So we got quite a few Pokemon with us now. Need to put some more juice in my vape. It's running out. So, Magnolia here, the elderly lady, is the Pokemon professor of this region. She's going to be giving us our Pokedex, I believe. Or no, Sonia gave us Pokedex, which is also Magnolia's assistant. Magnolia, we're just kind of meeting her right now. Leon's going to heal our team up. And we're going to be having a battle to determine if Leon would like to endorse us or not as champion for the gym challenge. which I think is just kind of a little bit of flavor. I don't think that actually does anything, but if you come back behind this house, there's a hidden yellow Pokeball here, which is a TM, which if you've played any Pokemon game, you know what TMs are. But just in case, I will show you. TMs, nobody can really learn it, but let's just give it to his Pokemon. Basically, it teaches them a move, and TMs have unlimited uses. So our Dark-type Purloin just got a Stab move, which if you don't know what Stab is, same type move for same type Pokemon, does a little bit more damage because it's the same. 50 power, physical move, Payback. It's a dark move. We're not going to be using it in this situation, but figured I'd show that. And if we come over here to this nice garden she has, there's a hidden Glimmer item there. Fresh water, which is like potions, but a little bit better than regular potions. And there's an extra item over here, which is a Great Ball. Great Balls are slightly better at catching Pokemon than regular Pokeballs. So it's time to fight Hop. So, Hop actually picked up another Pokemon as well on our way down here. I think he just leads off with Wooloo, though. Sure does. Hop's very enthusiastic. We're just going to use our branch poke. Take this down, no problem. We've got a lot of level advantage over Hop right now with all the Pokemon we've caught. Look at all these levels. Daedalus got a level off that. Now he's going to send in Rookity. We're going to send in Goodest Girl, because she has a type advantage of electric over flying. Magnolia needs to trim her house. That tree is taken over. So, use Peck. We resist it. Does like nothing. Take this out, no problem. Now, I can leave Goodest Girl in here against his Sobble, since Electric also has favored type over water, but I'm just going to use Jamal because he's stronger at this point in terms of levels. And also the move. I think Branch Poke's actually stronger than Nuzzle as well. Let's see if we can't hit this Sobble out with one move. Oh, so close. I think if we had a plus attack nature, we would have knocked that out with one hit for sure. And that's that. Daedalus got a couple levels off that. I suppose I should check Daedalus's nature. I didn't look at it. So, Leon's going to be a little impressed here and endorse us. Feel free to talk in the live chat, guys. If anybody's going to tune in at all, just say what's up. Talk about the game, talk about politics, talk about sports, talk about the weather. I don't give a shit, man. Found a wishing star. You'll learn in the next 30 seconds what these are for. Basically, it's the power that's used to make Dynamax bands, which, if you saw at the beginning of the game, I think you saw it, Leon used his band to make Charizard super big, and that's what these wishing stars are used for, to make those bands so your Pokemon can do that. Hop and I both just got one. Alright, so Magnolia did us the favor of making us bands, and now we're going to put it on. And now we are going to head to the next city. But before that, Hop's going to show us a little bit of a cool feature that's added in Sword and Shield, I believe. It might have been in Let's Go, I'm not sure. Basically, you can whistle to have overworld Pokemon come towards you in case you're lazy and you don't want to run up to them. So if I were to whistle here, Pokemon come towards me, but they're not. They're following me, but they're not encountering me. Yeah, okay. Great tip there, Hop. Probably depends on the Pokemon. Whoop, brilliant Pokemon. We're gonna fight this one for sure. I don't want to use Branch Poke here because flying resists grass. I have to be careful because this thing also is effective towards grass, so if it hits me with a peck, it's going to do a decent amount of damage. But we got a crit, so it's not going to happen. And we'll get some watts off that. So we're heading towards the train station right now to get to the next area. Before we do that, we're going to stop at the Pokemon Center real fast and unload these Pokemon that are taking up our party space. There we go. Might as well up to while we're Hop's going to give us a TM here, Swift. Unfortunately, it's not a very good move. So we're not going to bother with it. And our mums are going to say goodbye. Give us some camping gear, which we'll demonstrate here in a little bit. Man, I need to get a mini fridge in my room. I want to get another drink, but I don't want to leave the stream. So it's kind of showing us about the wild area, which is where we're going now. A lot of cool things we can do there. So this is also something I missed when I first played. If you talk to this lady, she'll give you 5 Pokédolls, which are items that guarantee you to flee from battle, which are really good in the wild area. But thanks to the guidebook, I was able to find that lady. This is the wild area. So if you press down on the right analog, you can zoom out and you can move the screen around. This is totally new for a Pokemon game. Now before we interact with Hop up here, we're going to press Y and enable communications. So we're going to connect to the internet. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Change our profile too. I don't want to be that chick. I'll be this guy. So, there's a feature here called Surprise Trade. I'm going to demonstrate it real fast. It's kind of like Wonder Trade back in the day. We'll send Nick it. Basically, you pick a Pokemon to send off, and then you'll get one back from somebody else. And Surprise Trade can be iffy. Sometimes you'll get Pokemon like on IGN. Sometimes you'll get Pokemon or Pokemon. So that town up there is where we're headed. Sonia's going to give us an item here, which would be really handy. So in most Pokemon games, if you wanted to change your party, you had to go to a PC in the Pokemon Center. But in this game, you get a key item that lets you do it anywhere. So I'll kind of demonstrate it real fast. I'm not going to do it, but I'll show you how. So if I were to open up my party here, go to Pokemon, and I press R, I can open and access my PC at any time. And you see all these other people here. The reason I turned on the internet is because these are all people just like me. If I were to talk to this guy, they give a little bit of flavor text here, and you get a free item. So every person you talk to, the first time, you get a free item. Pack of potatoes. That is used for making curry, which is something we'll do a little bit later. So is the salad mix. So I'm not going to talk to fucking everybody I see, but, you know, once in a while I might. There's a few glimmer items here, and obviously there's a giant fucking Onyx here. I'm going to avoid it, because if I were to encounter him, he'd kick my ass. He's level 26. We also can't even catch him, so until we have our first gym badge, we cannot catch that Pokemon. These are our berry trees. We'll go ahead and shake it. And they drop berries. Berries play a bigger role in this game because they're also used for the curry thing I was talking about. You have to be careful with shaking trees though, because sometimes the more you shake it, the more berries you get. But once in a while, this will happen. You'll get attacked by a wild Pokemon. Usually it's just Pokemon that live in trees. This guy's actually level 10. We'll go ahead and try to catch him here, since we don't have it yet. Ow! He's whooping our butt. Let's go ahead into Goodness Girl. Try to save a Pokeball just in case. Hopefully she can take the hit. Use Tail Whip. We're fine. Alright. We didn't even need to use her ability, but just in case. Ooh, we got Bite and Razor Leaf. How about that? Let's go ahead and move our... rearrange our moves. Oh yeah. So if you do end up getting attacked by a Pokemon, you lose a little bit of the berries, but you get most of them. So yeah, let's move our moves around a little bit. Let's put Razor Leaf up here. Let's put like that. Save our game too. So this giant glowing thing is... Ooh, it's a Growlithe! Growlithe is actually one of the Pokemon I want to use on my team. Ooh, and it's got Intimidate. I gotta be careful here. I hope he doesn't kill me. I think Scratch would do more than a resisted Razor Leaf. Oh my god, that did nothing. Let's try Razor Leaf. Hopefully he doesn't kill us here. Oh man, this does nothing. This isn't looking good. I'm gonna switch out. We might die to this thing. Oh, good thing I switched out. Take the hit. Ooh. Bite him? Ah, Tackle would have done more because it's stab. Oh, shit. We that crit, though. I'm going to try catching it right now. I'm not going to switch out because this thing's beefy as all hell right now. Come on. Using the Great Ball. Using the Great Ball. Hey, we got him. I think Growlithe has a pretty decent catch rate, too, so we got pretty lucky there. Give him a nickname, sure. What do we want to nickname you? Let's just name it Bork. Alright. Anyway, so this giant area thing here, these are the power location den things. Basically, these are the areas where you can use your Dynamax band. And the Pokemon that you find in here... Oh, whoops. I was going to use my Goodest Girl, but I hit the wrong button. So the Pokemon you find in here are also Dynamaxed. This is probably the coolest about Shield. You get a few AI to help us. You can also invite your friends. If you have friends, you can invite them to do this with you. As you see, our Dynamax band's glowing now, so means we can use this Dynamax button, and we can use a big ass move. So we're gonna fucking call our Pokemon back, make them really big. Look at that. Now we can fuck this Hoothoot up. So Dynamax Pokemon have really big stats. Like all their stats are increased, their health is increased, and they get stronger moves. So we got these really awesome looking effects. As you see, it's taking a beating real easy. Ooh, Giga Impact. That should do a little bit. But we're chipping him down. Hopefully that doesn't hit me. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. He destroyed us. So even though we're dead, it's not over yet. When you fight these things, your team, so that includes all the AI that you're there with or your friends, you can faint 3 times, but if you faint 4 times, it ends the battle. So we're dead for this turn, so all we can do is cheer on our team. Increase their stats a little bit. Next turn we'll be able to throw our Pokemon out. Because it'll be healed up. They're doing a good job right now taking him down. I really wish I would have brought Goodest Girl in here because that electricity would have been really helpful. But now that we've fainted, we can't Dynamax anymore. Ah, why are you targeting me? No, we're dead again. Every time a Pokemon faints, the Dynamaxmon gets even stronger, I believe. That should knock him out. Yep. So, since we're with AI, we're gonna get a chance here to catch this thing. Now, even though it's Dynamax, when we use it in battle, it's not going to be Dynamax. It's just Dynamaxmons are stronger, higher level, and they have a little bit of a Dynamax level. It just kind of just determines the amount of stats you gain when you Dynamax. It's kind of complicated. I won't really go into it a lot, but now we have Hoothoot. And then you get items. So we get EXP candies, which are like rare candies, but very, what's the word? Free, like, blah, 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 there's a lot of them. You get them really easy. Dynamax candy, which increases your Dynamax level, like I just explained. We also get a TR. So TRs in this game are like TMs, except you can only use them once, and then they break. So, like, all the good moves are TRs, and then all, like, the mediocre moves are TMs. So Nintendo kind of did us dirty. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so that's Dynamaxing. It's pretty cool. It's probably the most interesting part about this game. We got a couple more, items over here. Hey, nice to meet you too, man. Oh, our surprise trade's done. So, let's see what we ended up getting. Probably nothing good. Usually, you don't get anything good. Well, that's cool, man. I'm from the USA. It is currently 3 in the morning here. Pretty late. Oh, we got an Eevee. So yeah, that's surprise trade. It's pretty self-explanatory. Give a Pokemon up, you get a random one back. So yeah, we're trying to get over there right now. I don't know what that orange beam is. I think it's just a camp. Oh, speaking of camps, I should probably show you guys that. So this is another cool thing in Sword and Shield. Basically, you can hang out with your Pokemon. So like these are the Pokemon on my party right now. They're all walking around, whatever. You can play with them and stuff. It's pretty cool. Like, it's not the coolest thing about the game, but it's pretty fun. So like I shake this thing around, they all come running. You can like wag it in their face. I think different Pokemon have different personalities too, so like Grookey and Hoot Hoot really love playing with this thing, but like Yamper and stuff, they don't really care. And I think playing with your Pokemon actually gives them EXP and stuff too. We got a couple other toys, so like we have a ball. I know Yamper loves a ball, so if we throw it, our Pokemon will go try to catch it. Oh, it's a race! Who's gonna get it? Grookey. Then he brings it back. You can take it back, you can throw it again. I think you can call your Pokemon over too. So like if I really wanted to play with Yamper, I could call him over. Let's get you involved, Growlithe. Come on, go get the fuck. You're a dog. You should like toys. All right. So the other thing I want to show here is the cooking. So like this is the curry I was talking about. You can make curry with your Pokemon. So like here are those items we got earlier from the random people. So like this is your main ingredient that you use, and then everything else is berries. So let's just do potatoes, because who doesn't like potatoes? And then your berries. So let's just use like one of these. So like the berries go in, and then your secret ingredient goes in, and you get this little mini game where you gotta get the fire going. And I think you can burn your curry as well, or undercook it, but like, you see those sparkles coming up? Like right there above the pot? I think this is where you want to like aim to get your curry, and when you stir it around, you can spill it, or you can make it real chunky, but you see these sparkles? I think you want to aim for your curry to have sparkles in it. So it means like you're cooking it the best way possible. And then this thing, I always mess this up. I don't know how you're supposed to time that, but you know, everyone gets happy, and then everyone gets food in their bellies. So spicy, plenty of potato curry. There's tons and tons of different kinds of curry. So this is just like a basic one. We did an alright job. It tells you how good you did, and then that's it. So that's all the stuff you can do with camping. You can actually invite your friends to do camping with you as well. And then you get a little bit of XP, and then I think everyone should be healed up now as well too. Oh, nope. Our curry wasn't good enough. So like on how well your current effects. Some Pokemon here. We're gonna avoid them. Got another Dynamax thing over here. We'll do this one as well. This one's Choodle, so we'll try to catch a Choodle. Use our Dynamax form, take down this Choodle. We'll end up catching this too, why not? I'm not going to use it, but... a lot of damage. Easy, easy, easy. Wow. The Giga Drain did a lot too. Oh, you got a crit. Protect? I don't think Protect will work because I'm Dynamax. Anki's still gonna take this hit. Oh yeah. You're taking it. Never get tired of these effects. They just look so good. Now these Pokemon actually can break out of the Pokeballs, so if you do go Dynamax rating, bring the best Pokeballs you can, because if the Pokemon break out of these balls, then you're going to fail the raid, and then you won't catch a Pokemon, obviously, and then you won't be able to join the raid again because it'll go away. Pokemon will, like, hide and stuff. So I think the level 1 is, like, stars, if you notice the star. That's, like, the difficulty of the raid. I think level 1s are almost guaranteed to catch them, but the higher level raids you do, you have a lower chance of catching the Pokemon. Oh, we got one more raid, two more raids before we make it to town. I don't want to sit here all day and do raids this early in the game, but if it's on the way, I'll do them. Ooh, Dark Ice, what is that? Oh, I think that's a Sneasel. I don't think I can... Do we have a fire move? We do. Alright, first time we're using Bork. See if we can't take this thing out. Sneasel has a super low catch rate. So, even if we do take this thing down, I'm not sure we're going to be able to catch it. Holy crap! Fucking Borkin out here. Wow, that take a hit. Ooh, double kick though, that's gonna do a ton. Quad effective. That did a decent amount. We might be able to take it down. Really depends. I'll use Leer. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Why do you keep rock polishing? Use a move. AI can be a little weird. Oh, he's done. Come on. Ah! No! Bork! Bork, bork, bork! Come on, someone take it out. There you go, Solrock, finally. I don't think we're going to be able to catch this. We can try. Well. Wow. I can't believe we just caught that with a Pokeball. Okay then. Oh, don't want a nickname. How about that? Oh, we got one more. There's an item here. Bunnelby. This is our last raid before we make it to town. Should decent amounts now. We get 300 watts for every raid we go into. Is that shiny? Is that shiny? It's shiny! Holy fuck! Dude, that's a shiny Bunnelby! What the fuck is going on? Yo! Are you serious right now? What the fuck, dude? Yo, it's our first shiny. Wow, okay, I was not expecting that. I thought it looked a little weird, but it could have just been like the dark effect of the overworld or whatever. Yo, this thing better not break out of the ball. Come on, Jamal! I can't believe we just got a shiny. Like, I don't even... Wow. That's just luck right there. I got a shiny Abra in Sun and Moon that I put on my channel a while back too. Just like the most random encounter ever. Come on, you better not fail me. Don't fail me. Let's go. Shiny Bunnelby, come on. 1. The 2. 3. How about that? Shiny Bunnelby. Look at that. Oh, I skipped past the screen. Oops. Look at that, boys. Shiny Bunnelby. Wow. What do I even name you? How do I name you? I was not prepared for this. I was not prepared. Alright, Storm Rage it is. How about that? Yeah, definitely saving my game now. Well, can't get any better than that, guys. Oh, it's a shitty nature, but look at that. I might just use this on my team. I wasn't planning on using a Bunnelby on my team, but I mean, it's shiny, so. Alright, guys. This is the bot to all of stream if I one. I'll definitely be streaming more tomorrow. And probably just make a small video of that shiny reaction, because why not? Double save just in case. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, if you watched, and I'll be streaming tomorrow.